Hey everybody, this is Chris Schwego with Chris Connects. I just want to give a quick shout out to a bunch of people because we've got some properties in Florida, some in Southwest Florida, some in Central Florida, and I'm just here to do a commercial for these people that have been really, really, really good to us over the past week. As you guys know, Hurricane Ian came through and really demolished a lot of Southwest Florida. It's really sad to see a lot of those pictures, and my heart certainly goes out to the people who have been affected by that. I know a lot of people are still without water, a lot of people who are still without power. And so obviously there's more to this world than investing. And so huge, huge, huge help needed down there. If you can help the people in Florida from the hurricane, please do so. I know I'm going to be donating blood. I'm O positive. So I get to donate blood. And people are down there asking for baby wipes and blankets. So if you can give baby wipes, blankets, money, whatever you can, I'm sure they would take it. But anyway, back to an update about why it's nice to have a property management team working for you and managing your property so that you don't have to. So let's rewind to about 2 weeks ago. I didn't even know Hurricane Ian existed. The reason I knew it existed is because I got an email from our property management company saying, hey, we are tracking Hurricane Ian. Please be aware that this is something that we're monitoring. We will take whatever precautions we need to. We'll work directly with the tenants if they need to evacuate and things like that. Make sure that you have your insurance cards up to date and ready. I was like, whoa, this is amazing. So a huge, huge shout out to the people at Resolute Property Management Company and Suncoast Property Management Company who are taking care of people in Florida. They're doing a fantastic job. I highly recommend both those companies. That's Resolute Property Management and Suncoast Property Management. Just fantastic people, upstanding people, tons of integrity. So anyway, as the hurricane approaches, we were notified that some of our tenants were in a mandatory evacuation. And so they were calling the tenants to let them know to evacuate. Now, the tenants did decide to stay, but that's under their own accord. As the hurricane hit, we were notified of it. We were notified that everyone was kind of monitoring the situation. And then I didn't hear anything from some people. And so for a couple days, I didn't really quite know what was going on with our properties down there. But like I said before, there's a whole lot more to life from my perspective that's more important than properties and investing. So after a couple days, I kind of checked in to see if there's anything I can do to help out. And I heard from Resolute Property Management saying that, hey, the tenants who did not evacuate are there. They only got a couple of inches of rain, and they have reported that everything is good and there's no maintenance that needs to be done. That's great. And I think that might be another reason why we like to buy brand new homes, at least homes that are built with the latest hurricane standards and things like that. Now, a much different perspective coming from, and we're in the Cape Coral market. Big shout out here to Naomi Kick over at Sovereign Investments. She's a mortgage lender down there. I got a call from her a couple days after the hurricane. She said, Chris, thanks for reaching out. I had to drive about an hour so that I could get power. My house doesn't have power. My house doesn't have water. We drove by your lots that we own down there. They're underwater, but thankfully you got your permits and they haven't started to build yet. So just to give you perspective here, Naomi doesn't have running water, doesn't have electricity, is still driving by lots that I own. These aren't even properties yet. They were going to start to get built on here any day, but obviously there'll be a little bit of a delay. I'm sure it'll work itself out. It always does. but she is driving by stuff that I own that's just dirt and grass right now to let me know everything's going to be okay. And she was the one who said, yeah, please, if you can, donate baby wipes and blankets. So just a huge shout out to Resolute Property Management, to Suncoast Property Management, and to Naomi over at Sovereign Investments Lending. Thank you guys so much. This is a commercial for getting property management. I would never have known that there was a hurricane coming if I wasn't notified of it, and I never would have been able to provide great customer service because I don't live in Florida. And so it's really a blessing to have a great property management and lending team. Again, this is Chris Connects. I'm Chris Schwegel, and take care, everybody. Enjoy.